What we're doing today, we're building like a new area for the ducks. Ken's got ducks over another field, and they've got a stream running down there, but there's a bigger piece of stream just down here. And this is a much better area, so there's more like room for the ducks to roam around in when they come up here. So he's going to build a duck house up here, and then they can run down this hill, which will go straight down into the stream, and it's fast running water. So it's like an ideal place for the ducks to live in. So and it's closer to a helm. So what we're going to do is we're making a fence, because there's like a farmer's field just opposite this piece of ground. So we're going to cut a fence and make this fence all the way along so the ducks can't escape into the farmer's field, so to speak. This here is what's called, it looks like a machete, this is called a bolo. And this is pretty handy. When you get the bamboo, Ken will show you in a minute, when you get the bamboo and we cut it at an angle to sort of like dig it into the ground, you can chop the bamboo at the edge to make it into a spike, so you can actually bang the bamboo into the ground easier for the fence. So I'll show you. Come on. There's an absolute abundance of this bamboo around here, which is absolutely perfect for making fences. So we just get a length of it and we'll cut it. The length is sort of like about 2 meters long, so we'll cut it in half with this old saw, but it does the job. Now we've got the actual bamboo cut at a slight angle, and now Ken uses her bolo to chop the bamboo at the bottom, make it into a spike so you can dig it into the ground easier. Because of the heat and the humidity out here, it's not easy to actually get a great deal done. Now the sun, this is quite early in the morning, but now the sun is starting to come up. I mean, I'm starting to pour with sweat, plus I'm not used to this kind of work, especially in this heat. But this is the fence so far. Got a fair old way around, so it's just sort of like do a little bit each day, and then as soon as it warms up too much, call it a day and go and have a siesta. But all you've got is like a few pieces of bamboo, long lengths, which you basically nail onto some trees, and then you can whack the bits we've just cut into the ground. The only thing here, you've got to watch out for the ants. A lot of it,
that's my finger. What's up with your finger?
well, yeah, you've got to watch your finger doesn't get hit by the hammer, or you hit yourself with a hammer. But I'm sure you're bloody well used to this anyway.
I don't mind the ants.
And you see the hat Ken's wearing.
What?
I want it, but she won't give it to me. So I'm going to go and have to buy my own. But we're getting along quite well. This won't take too long. We've only got to actually do, I don't know, another 20 metres maybe. And it doesn't actually take long to do. If I come over here, down there is the stream, and the water runs quite fast down there, so the ducks will absolutely love it. So this is like the ideal, flipping heck, there's a bloody cow, you probably can't see from here, but there's a cow like basking in the water over there, keeping cool. Yeah, you see everywhere around here you've got bamboo, so just chop the bamboo down, cut it up, and it just makes the perfect material, building material for all your fences, and you can even build little huts and whatever you want out of bamboo if you've got the time. Oh, you know what? This isn't exactly hard work. It's just the humidity out here. The sweat is like, there's drips like coming off my nose. Anyway, oh God. We should get these last bits done and then we'll call it a day. It's just getting too hot now. I managed to get the hat. By the way, little tip out here. Best invention ever made to mankind, baby wipes. It's so refreshing.
Invented by China. Invented by China.
I'll just let Ken finish off the fence. I'm going to take it easy now. I've lost half my body weight in sweat already. You know what I'm really looking forward to? Is how you're going to transfer all the ducks from there to here.
They will follow me. Let's go, vámonos.
As long as you've got the feed in your hand, they're all going to come like a little army after you.
Yeah, they will follow.
So I'm going to enjoy watching that. You can see why it's slower pace out here. You just have to work slowly. If you work fast, you're gonna sort of like probably pass out, especially for a Westerner like me.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's it, slow and steady like the tortoise.
Walk smarter, not harder, isn't it?
Even the dogs take it slow.
You know that one? His name is Bruno. That is not Max. Another big size of...
Max
No,
is
that's
the
not.
rooster that wakes me every morning. I haven't seen Bruno before. Or did I see you yesterday?
Look at him. He got a black eyes.
Oh yeah.
Max have yellow, orange, I guess.
This little furry dog here, this is Marigold. So this is it. All the ducks are going to be moved from this location to their new home. The question is, how the hell do you move all these ducks? You've been starving the ducks. You've got the feed there.
You stay this side, okay?
Okay, she's telling me to get out of the way. There's going to be a stampede.
You're scared of strangers.
We wouldn't want to get crushed. I'm going to get down low so I don't scare them, because they're probably not used to me. Always a couple of chickens. The chickens are out the door first. Here they come. There's one brave duck. Oh, he's going back. Hello. These are quite young birds, probably about 1 kilogram in weight. This could prove to be a little more difficult than we first anticipated. We thought they would see the car with the bag of seed, so they'd follow the food, but they're obviously not playing ball. Getting them closer and closer to the exit, but whether they'll come out the doorway and start moving is another thing. Trying to stay well out of the way. We're getting somewhere. In fact, we're nearly there. The other side of that fence, and they're in the new home. I think we're going to go around the other side so they can't run off in the wrong direction. They're heading in the right direction. And they're through the gate. They're all running down the hill now to the water.
Fish! Fish!
They're all having a well-deserved bath. I should think shortly they'll come out and they'll all come up the bank and we get some food ready for them. The fence that we were building, that's all completed, so they can't get out into the farmer's field. And down both sides of the river, that's blocked off, so they've only got a certain stretch of water they can actually swim in. But of course they've got all this big hill down there, so they've got plenty of room to roam around in. And there is like a shack there where they can all go in overnight if it rains. But there'll be another duck house built here especially for them, so they'll have some decent shelter. But this is a much better place, they've got more room to roam around. And of course once we start getting them fed here, when they know their food supply is here, then they'll all settle down. So at the moment I guess it's just waiting for them to come up onto the bank. A load of the ducks have managed to get to the other side of the fence where the rice field is. The Khens just come along the other side of the bank and corralled them back under the fence again. So I think once the ducks realise what their area is and where their feed is going to be, everything will be okay. It's just all new to them. Well, as it turned out, those sneaky ducklings, the fence that's right down that way, they found a hole in it and managed to escape, and they made their way back down the stream here, straight back to where they come from. So you know what they say about the best laid plans and all that? Well, this one certainly didn't work out. They don't want to be moved. So Ken's back where he originally started, so all that work trying to move them, which was a bit of an effort, was all for nothing. They're all back here. I guess this is the plot of ground they know and they don't want to leave it. So rather than try and move them again, if you try and move them again they're going to get so stressed out they probably won't even lay eggs for a little while. So we think best to leave them here for a little while and resort to plan B. So Ken, plan A didn't work. What's your plan B through to Z?
We need to carry them by 2, so by 5 I guess.
So carry them a few at a time over there.
Yeah, it takes some, but that is...
They like it here, don't they? They don't want to move, but you want to use this place here
For the pigs.
as a piggery to house pigs. What you used to do. You used to have lots of pigs here, but when the pandemic come along, that killed off the pig business. But now you think it's time you can start that again.
Slowly.
Yeah. So as far as the ducks go, they're not all going to move in one big herd. A couple of them have stayed over there in the new pasture, but the rest of them have all found holes in the fence and they've all decided to escape again. So
You said they were there. You said they were there how they escape.
yeah. If we move a couple at a time, and also you've got something else to show us. You've got a whole load of new chicks that have been hatched,
Yeah.
which you can take straight from their incubator straight to the new place, and they won't have ever seen this place. So they're not going to try and run back here, are they?
Because they grown up in this area, so they keep coming back in here.
Yeah. In this little cage here are all the new ducklings. The very young ones that have just been hatched.
Some are 1 week already.
There we go. Hello, little fellas. And how long will you keep the ducklings in there for?
Until they are around a month.
So 1 month, and then they'll all get transferred to the new plot of land where you want them to be.
Yeah, so they will be until they start laying eggs again.
Cool. You've got to watch yourself around here. This coconut tree, as I witnessed a few days ago, we were driving down the road and there was a coconut tree overhanging the road, and one of the coconuts dropped right in front of us onto the road, and I thought if that hit the windscreen that would definitely smash it. Anyway, it's flipping hot and sweaty. Time to take a shower.
He's hungry.
Well, what can I say? At least 3 of the ducks have stayed in the new area, so it's a start. And as you just saw, all them new chicks or new ducklings, they are all going to be moved to the new place, and they don't know what the old place looks like, so they'll stay there okay. So Ken's going to move all the ducks, probably a couple at a time, and hope they stay there. They've got to be moved anyway because you're going to use all that area down there for pigs. So the ducks will have to move. So once they get accustomed to the new area, she's going to build like a big shed, and they can put them in the shed, and once they've stayed there for a day or so, then they'll probably be fine and they'll stay there and they'll get used to the area. I won't get to see it because my time here in the Philippines is up and I have to leave. So the next time I'm back, I'll take a walk over there and I'll check out how the ducks are doing. Anyway, I've got a bit of karaoke to do now as the sun goes down. So till the next time, have a good one out there. See you later.